Hi everyone, it's the Comic Fan Man here coming at you with another video. And in today's video we're going to have an unboxing of the DC Multiverse Batman from the Arkham Knight game. And as you can see, this one is actually the Batman Prestige suit from the Arkham Knight. And on the back of the box you see the Arkham Knight cover from the video game, brought to you by Rocksteady. And here we're taking a look at the Prestige figure of the Arkham Knight. Alright, so let's open this up and take a look at all the goodies that comes with it. Alright, so here he is out of the box with all of his accessories. The Arkham Knight Prestige Batman. Yeah, I'm really super duper happy with this figure. Let's take a quick look at the accessories here. If you've played the game, you know that this is the little C4 explosive gel that he uses. Basically he sprays it in a Batman formation. He presses a button, causes little explosions so that he can go through the walls or whatever. This is really nice. I really like this. You know, he didn't do all the coloring, all the colorations from the video game, but that's fine. You know, just for the fact of what it is, this one's really cool. Another gun that he had in the game was this one. Now this one's a little perplexing to me because I don't know why he made this so big. This is supposed to be like a two-handed weapon that he uses, and he pumps this back for the firing mechanism, but this is too big for him to grab to hold on to the back. Like, this literally should be cut about here, more or less, so that he can hold it. So I'm probably going to shave this down so that he can hold it in two hands. But it does have a lot of nice detail from the game, and again, he just did it in a solid yellow gold. It's not the rose gold that the other version came with. He did a solid gold version of this figure, and it came with like a rose gold color. This is more lemony gold, but it's fine. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to trim this down so that way he can hold it with both hands. But my favorite little accessory has to be this Batarang. This Batarang is amazing. It's got the little bat logo in there from the game. Take a look at that. The McFarlane Toys company did an amazing job on this Batarang. It's really a one-for-one of the video game, and I really like this. So I'm glad to have this, and I'm gonna put this on Batman. Now we got the accessories out of the way. Let's take a look at the figure himself. All right, so let's bring him in closer for a closer look. First and foremost, I want to say the face sculpt on this figure is amazing. I'm pretty sure this is a one-for-one from the game itself. Like, all of the sculpting, all of the detail in his armor, all of the detail in the gauntlets here. This is all from the video game, so I'm pretty sure what must have happened was that maybe Rocksteady must have sent McFarlane Toys the 3D model of the in-game character, and they just sculpted it. You know, they gave it the action figure sculpting. Look at this. This is amazing amount of detail. Again, for me, one of the strengths of the McFarlane Toys company is definitely its detail. We've seen it time and again when it comes to the movie figures. Look at that, he's even got the treads on the bottom of the boots. The back he left plain, which is fine for this figure because this is a hard plastic and you're never going to see that. So the complaint that I had for the BVS Batman is that, you know, is that he did a wash. On this figure, there's no wash. Everything is flat. Flat black, flat gray, the flat gold. And I'm fine with it. That's, you know, the look is consistent. That's what I was saying about the BVS Batman, is that the look wasn't consistent because he did a wash and then he didn't do the wash on the back of the figure. But on this one, he didn't do a wash. He left the flat tones and it looks fantastic. Look, I mean, oh, and like even look here, the weave that he has under it, the shoulder here, that's all amazing stuff. And this is, when I see McFarlane Toys do this, this is for me like their big strength. Like I said, when I did the review of the Doom figure from Doom Eternal, I'm pretty sure, you know, he got the 3D model of the in-game figure, and he just basically, you know, they must have just broke it up into articulation parts because it looks exactly like the video game. And I really, really love it. This gold bat symbol here, this is amazing. It's even got like the little breakups that the video game had, you know, on the paint app there. Really very nice. The sculpting on the face, you know, the Bruce Wayne part here, that's all one for one from the game character. And the cape is sculpted really, really nice. You know, would have been nice if it was fabric, but it's okay the way it is. I know that the original figure that he made of this, he did it about 3-4 years ago or something like that, and this is basically just that figure all over again, just recolored. And you know, but the color choices that he made on this one, I really, really love. Like, really, this one is top notch for me. Even though it's just flat tones, it's perfect. It works for this figure completely. And if you wanted to do a wash, it's just a simple thing of, you know, going over it with a wash. You don't have to do any of the detail work. So yeah, McFarlane Toys, I think they really knocked it out of the box with this one. Really, really well done. All right, so here he is next to the Doom Eternal Doom guy. And as you can see, you know, again, all the detail sculpting that they did on this figure from the video game, I feel like this Arkham Knight Batman has that same feeling. Even though this figure has a lot more paint apps to it, a lot more washes and everything, this Batman, even though he's flat tones, I just think all the detail and everything just looks amazing on this figure. And as somebody who missed out on the release of the first one, that was about 3-4 years ago now, I really, really appreciate getting another chance to get this figure. And as you can see with the detail on the Doom guy, yeah, like, he's every bit as detailed from his 3D game model. And it looks really, really good. All right, and here he is next to the recently released Batman v Superman Batfleck figure. I really, really love this figure. I know some folks focused on the fact that I mentioned that, you know, McFarlane didn't finish the back, and I didn't like that, but that was literally like 10 seconds out of a 16-minute video of me gushing over this figure. It was really, really funny. That 10-second snippet of me saying, like, you know, he should have finished the back with the wash triggered so many people. It was so weird. But as you can see, they look fantastic. And again, the fact that he did not put any wash on this figure, like, it's great because it keeps everything in the same feel. Like, you can't do a wash in the front and then flip the character over and, like, he's completely unfinished on the other side. Like, that didn't make any sense to me. And as you can see, I painted some of the details that were missing. Again, I did not complain about that in the video. I just decided to do this on my own because I just thought the look of the figure, McFarlane Toys really just nailed this outfit. Yes, he wasn't perfect on the face, and I understand that, but you know what? It's been a long time. He probably didn't have the license to do Ben Affleck's face exactly, like he had with the Zack Snyder Justice League figures. But for me, it looks fantastic. I don't have any complaints about this figure at all. Outside of obviously the wash on the back. But yeah, they look great together. I mean, you can't go wrong with this. And you know, maybe if I feel it, maybe I'll try to do some detail work on this one. But really, I don't see the need right now. I really enjoy the way the figure looks on his own. The other thing that I love about the color choices here is the fact that the bat on his chest is gold. Now, let me explain. Like, you know, I know that most of the Batman figures now come with, or the way he's illustrated now is just like the gray with a black bat. But I've always loved Batman having a bright colored bat insignia or the yellow circle around the black bat, all because of The Dark Knight Returns. You know, when Frank Miller actually wrote that little sentence in there, like, it made so much sense that, you know, Batman would put a very bright target on his chest, and that would be the part of his suit that's the most armored. And you know, if he doesn't have something bright there, or you know, the bright belt and the bright insignia on the chest, you know, the next brightest thing is his face. You know, that's where he's gonna get shot at, because that's what the perpetrators are gonna be able to see of him. So, you know, the fact that the Prestige Batman armor comes with the gold bat on the chest, I love that, because tactically that makes sense for who Batman is. I never really liked that they removed the yellow from his insignia in the comics, and I don't really like it all that much the way he's portrayed in the movies, because the logo is always like just part of the suit, but that means the face is what sticks out of him. You know, so that's an easy target for them, and Frank Miller made that very clear. Like, the whole reason he wore a really bright yellow on the chest is because that would be what they aim for. It wouldn't be for his naked face, which is just above and exposed. So this is great. I love this. This coloring for this Batman is really top notch. I love this. I literally just found out a couple of weeks ago that McFarlane released this figure about 3 or 4 years ago And I was looking for him on eBay, but he's really, really expensive, the original one. So I said, all right. So I was going to suck it up and just get it. But I had to wait for payday. And literally the next day, McFarlane Toys makes the announcement that they're releasing this Batman figure. So as soon as I saw that, you know, I went ahead and I placed my order at my favorite GameStop store, which is nearby. They placed the order, and I just picked them up. And I'm really, really happy with this figure. The color scheme that they did on this, for me, I think looks better than the original version. I love the gold bat here. And as somebody who played the game, I love this game. And unfortunately, I could never get the prestige suit in the game because I was just terrible at that Batmobile parts of the game. All of the Riddler Batmobile racetrack, it was infuriating to me. So I literally beat the game without, I did everything except for the racetrack part. So I'm sorry, Catwoman, I didn't get to save you. But no, Rocksteady did an amazing job on that game. But oh my God, that Batmobile part of that game was so infuriating. And after playing Arkham Origins, when I found out that they were going to do another Batman Deathstroke game, I was like, Batman Deathstroke fight. I was so excited, but then it turned out it was a Batman Deathstroke fight in the tanks, and I was like, oh, really? So, yeah, so I couldn't get it in the game, but now I have it in toy form, the Prestige outfit. So happy to have it. And really, I think McFarlane Toys did an amazing job with this figure. And I'm also very happy that they, you know, that McFarlane Toys is, you know, keeping their price points back to where they were before that $40 debacle. You know, I know that $40 thing was a one-off that they were saying, but, you know, I still feel like they were trying to test and see how far they can push it. But I'm glad that they listened to the fans, and I'm glad that they're, you know, yeah, they raised it a couple of bucks, but that's okay. That's acceptable to me. I have no issue with them, you know, keeping up with inflation and all that. But, you know, all of a sudden going to like $15, $16, that was like way out of hand. But in any case, McFarlane Toys, you guys did a great job on this figure. Really happy to have them in my collection. And if you enjoyed this look at the Batman Arkham Knight, please give me a like and subscribe if you feel that I've earned it. And let's look forward to whatever else may be coming down the pipeline. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.